In 1990, two men dressed as police officers walked into a museum in Boston. 81 minutes later, they walked out with $500 million worth of art. To this day, not a single piece has been recovered, and the FBI still has no idea who did it. This is the story of the largest art heist in history. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a mystery that feels like it's straight out of a Hollywood movie. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist. This wasn't just any museum. It was the personal collection of Isabella Stewart Gardner, a passionate and eccentric art lover who designed the entire building to be a work of art in itself. Inside were masterpieces by Rembrandt, Vermeer, Degas, and Manet. We're talking about some of the most priceless treasures in the entire art world. So, how did it all go down? It was the night after St. Patrick's Day in 1990. The city of Boston was still celebrating. Around 1:24 a.m., two men in police uniforms buzzed the security desk. They told the young guard, Rick Abath, that they were responding to a disturbance call. Against all protocol, Abath let them in. Once inside, the officers claimed they recognized him from an outstanding warrant and ordered him to step away from the desk, away from the only panic button. They quickly overpowered him and the second guard on duty, handcuffed them, and led them down to the basement, duct taping their hands, feet, and heads. For the next 81 minutes, the thieves had free rein of the museum. But here's where it gets weird. They didn't just grab the most valuable pieces. They spent a lot of time in the Dutch room, crudely cutting Rembrandt's The Storm on the Sea of Galilee and A Lady and Gentleman in Black from their frames. They also took Vermeer's The Concert, one of only 34 of his paintings in the world. They tried to take a Napoleonic flag, but couldn't get the case open, so they just settled for the eagle finial on top. They completely ignored more valuable works by artists like Titian, which were hanging right nearby. Their choices were bizarre, suggesting they might not have been professional art thieves. When the morning shift arrived, they found an empty museum and the guards tied up in the basement. The alarm was raised, and the biggest art investigation in history began. The FBI was on the case immediately. The thieves had taken the security camera tapes, but they missed the data from a printer that showed the thieves' movements. The investigation has led down countless rabbit holes over the last 30 years. Was it the Boston mob? A notorious local art thief named Miles Connor Jr. once boasted he could pull off the heist, but he was in prison at the time. Could he have masterminded it from his cell? Or was it an inside job? The guard, Rick Abath, was looked at closely. He had opened the museum doors several times that night before the thieves arrived, which was against the rules. But no concrete evidence ever linked him to the crime. Decades have passed. Leads have grown cold. Suspects have died. Yet, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum holds on to hope. The empty frames from which the masterpieces were cut still hang on the walls, a haunting reminder of the loss and a symbol of hope for their return. The museum is offering a $10 million reward for information leading to the recovery of the art. No questions asked. So, who do you think did it? A professional crew? Opportunistic amateurs? Someone on the inside? Let me know your theories down in the comments. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this dive into one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries, make sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.